Good evening from a totally different location. All right, so we are in my dad's garage, and I'm going to show you what him and I have been working on. So, when I bought the square body back, the 305 race truck, it came with a free big block, and it was supposedly a 72402. That's what the serial numbers came out to, and it needed gone through. You guys saw a little bit of it, like a rat's nest inside of the intake manifold in the lifter valley. So Dad and I completely stripped it apart, and we've all cleaned it, and we got it completely painted and almost completely ready for assembly. Dad finished cleaning the block and got it painted today, so now we can untape it and go ahead and take a gander at what she gonna look like, because she should look pretty good. Um, I did the calculations of the bore calculator for displacement, and it comes out to 405 cubic inches. But I will show you guys that later, as long as I can find my mic, which is sitting right there. So let me flip you around and show you what it looks like. Alright, I do not have any pieces laying around that are the god awful blue that this thing came in. So you will have to go back and look. But Dad chose this color, which is Rust-Oleum over there, this one right here, and it's called Ink Blue. So that's what this is. Alright, now I'm going to set you guys up, and I'm going to untape this, and we will check out what we're working with, and then I will show you the table of things and stuff that need to go in it. Boom. Some 30 over domed pistons. 30. Shell nice and purty. Alright, so now, somewhere in my menagerie of parts, up there, I have valve spring seals that I need to do to these heads. So I need to clean up all of this and make it look better. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I have a compressor somewhere. Again, I need to clean up, and I will find it, and then we will take a look at these cylinder heads and the valve seals that are up there. We can shove this out of the way because this is good to go. Actually, I changed my mind. So this, whoever built this engine, and God, it wasn't me, and I am not trying to take credit for it, designed this. I believe we found the guy in town. His name's BC Engineering, Engine Building, or something like that. It goes something like this, and it's for cam bearing oiling, or just cam oiling in general. So it taps off of the oil gallery there, and it comes up and through this guy. There's little itty bitty, there we go, there's holes in it. So I think that I'm going to take this right here. It's closed at the end. It's open down here. I'm going to take this, I'm going to shove it in there. And I'm going to slowly close these off as I know that they're clean. Maybe. We'll see how that goes. But we're definitely going to try this. So I'm going to set you up, and we're going to fuck around with this thing instead of fucking around with heads. I got the table somewhat cleaned before I got distracted, so we are getting places. In theory, this should work. Be some shit that evidence there. Oil goes in, oil comes out the holes. I would imagine that brake clean is going to do the same thing. That would be his logic. Get this stuff down in there. Yeah, boy. Okay. I'm going to spray it right in my face. Maybe move my brand new phone. freshly cleaned parts. And we'll try this again.
Now what are you doing?
Dad just walked in. He's gonna check out his fucking oiling system here. Make sure it's clean. So these ones are definitely clean up here. That one's not. These three are. Works for me. Alright, we're gonna get this untaped and get that installed. We'll call that good. Tested, cleaned, and installed. It looks like that. Alright, now back to the cleaning I was supposed to be doing. Alright, to my knowledge, these heads are nothing special. I have not measured the valves in them, but they have a ridiculously deep chamber. I understand that these are domed. This one's not at TDC. Neither is number one. But that's a whole lot of chamber to fill. So it may have some compression over stock, but I'm not expecting anything crazy like maybe 10 and a half to 1, somewhere in there. They've just been cleaned up really good. Mating surfaces all the way through. These orange ones are exactly what I have in the kit. Yeah, these guys. So they're an exact match. And I have 16 of these. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, see? Okay. I did my math right. There's only 4 of these orange ones per cylinder head. These ones are black. I don't know if you can tell. So I don't know the difference. And I'm not smart enough to care. Just gonna send it. They sent me 16. This is for a 1972 402 off of rockauto.com. This is what I'm gonna use. And then down here, just gonna straight muscle it. Do it the old school way. So once that goes up, tear all this down. You compress the spring and pull out the retainers with that magnet over there. And you pull the spring out and then pop the old one off and the new one on, and then put it back together and unleash it, and it should be good to go. And then the cylinder heads should be good to go, which would be great. And then we can move on to the next step. No, I'm not, because these don't fit. The moment the valve closes, it takes the seal with it. It doesn't sit against the casting. So, away with you, Satan. On to the next project. I don't know what that is, but I'll figure it out. Give me a second. Alright, I figured it out. These are the head bolts, and with Googling, it says that these are not torque to yield as long as they are not rusted or corroded and they look to be in good condition. They are reusable. These are all of those things, not all of those things, so they are reusable. So I busted out the bench grinder and got it C-clamped to the table. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna clean up all those bolts, and then we'll be able to throw some head gaskets on this thing and get the heads back on. And damn, I may need to find another C-clamp. Shit. Alright. Catch up with you guys in a second when I figure out whether I'm gonna die from this thing or not. You good, bro? Okay, good.
You wanna know what's beginning of love? You look so high, but you can't see enough. take it, don't ever regret it. Make me your only one. You choose it, don't lose it, don't let confuse it. Only then you'll be gone. Feel like, feel like, feel like that. Feel like, feel like, feel like that. Feel like that, your arms around me.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna have an hour in that. But that's the disgusting before. And the pretty after. So the 8 small ones are done. I got 6 big ones done. So what, 18 left? I think you guys get the point on that. You don't need to see any more of that shit, but I definitely do gotta get these done. So that'll be the task to finish before y'all see me again. Alright, after way more time than I want to admit to, all the bolts are clean and the cylinder head is ready to go on. So I'm going to set you guys up and I'm going to put the heads on and I'm going to tighten them down, just hand tight, both of them. And then I will go through the torque sequence on that side and then come over to this side and do this side. And then we'll be done with that shebang and the cylinder heads will be on it. And we'll be good to go for that project.
And stay with me. Feel like that, and stay with me, baby. Feel like that, around me. And stay with me. Feel like that, and stay with me, baby. Drawing aside, I can't wait to start. You should call the police. Now I even can breathe. You love me and hate me, true me and false me, make me your shining star. Giving, receiving, changing, believing, only then we could start. Feel like, feel like, feel like that. Feel like, feel like, feel like that. Feel like that, your arms around me and stay with me. Feel like that, your arms and stay with me, baby. Feel like that, your arms around me and stay with me. Feel like that, your arms and stay with me, baby. Stay, 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 stay,
It's definitely the next day. I did not do any more last night. So let me show you where we got with this thing. Where I got with this thing. Where we got with this thing. Yeah, Dad came out and helped last night. It was weak. He's inside the vacuum. I got the cylinder heads on both sides. And the double roller timing set done. And the timing cover done. And we did not successfully put the last seal in. So we had to go get another one of these seals. I'm missing one water pump bolt, so I'm just gonna go get new ones, and then we'll be able to put the water pump on, and the dampener, and the pulley, and the water pump will be on with that pulley. So all of that will be done, and we'll put the valve cover gaskets in, and we'll flip this bitch over, do the oil pan, flip it back over, and then Evan can come over here and set the fucking valves on this thing, and we'll be titties to first fire. This motherfucker will just be waiting for an intake. So I'm gonna set you guys up, and we'll get that seal in there. Probably do these fucking valve cover gaskets, and then Dad and I gotta go run and get bolts. And we'll get this fucking water pump on here. Get the rest of that stuff on the bottom put together and see how she looks. Bam! Alright, the only thing we have left up top is spark plugs that Dad has in his truck, but that's okay. That can wait a minute. Now, we get to do the fun, almost overwhelming task of trying to invert this fucker 180. So, that'll be fun. Then we can do the oil pan, and then pretty much done. I'm going to order the intake for it this week, and we're getting really close to having this thing ready to actually go in a truck. Now it's almost drop-in ready, not like they said it was before, because it definitely was not. So, yeah. It ain't gonna take much. That's already free. It already took off on me when I had one head on.
Which way?
Anyway.
Okay. Ready? Ooh.
That's fine.
Not what I wanted.
Alright. He's gonna work on getting the oil pan on it, and then he'll work on getting the spark plugs in it. I'm gonna take off and go up to Evans and get this edited and get this posted for you guys. And then next time you guys see this, we should have the intake manifold on it, and the distributor on it, and spark plug wires on it, and it will actually look like an actual motor that will be able to be stuffed into this thing. This still runs and drives, just not very good. Actually, surprisingly, it drives better than when I put it away, but I'm still not going to take it back out. So that's where that is going to go. So get out there and wrench on something. I got umpteen projects going on at umpteen different houses, and yeah, that's just how shit goes. So, night and God bless y'all. Bye.